Hello friends, it's Sana and welcome to another video. Acrylics can be an amazing medium to work with. They are available in a wide variety of formulas and there's a spectrum of amazing colors, and cleanup is very easy. However, the one big downside to acrylics is they dry incredibly fast. Sometimes it feels like that if you look away from your palette for just a second and then look back, they are instantly dry. So while the fast drying time can be very frustrating, there are some products and tricks that will help increase the drying time and decrease your frustration. So let's start off with Retarder. Retarder is an additive that you, add to your paint to increase the drying time. It helps to extend the drying time of your paint and increase the workability. The only thing you need to be careful of when using retarder is the ratio of retarder to paint. If you don't use enough retarder, then it just doesn't work as well, and if you use too much, then you just get a watery mess. But even if these things happen, you can still fix it. If you didn't add enough retarder, just add a little bit more in. If you've added in too much retarder, just mix in a little bit more paint. Retarder is your best friend when it comes to working with acrylics. Another handy tool to have is a spray bottle. Spray bottles are an easy and cheap way to keep your paints wet. Just periodically spray water over your paint. I recommend a bottle that sprays a fine mist. My spray bottle is a travel bottle I got at Target. So I spray my palettes about every 20 to 30 minutes. Where I live though, it's pretty humid, so I don't have to spray as frequently. But if you live in a drier climate, I would recommend spraying more often. Next up is one of my most favorite art supplies, my holy grail product, a covered palette. My favorite covered palette is the Masterson Sta-Wet palette. I love this palette because it is easy to clean up and the airtight seal keeps your paints wet for a really long time. Basically, I mix up the colors that I want, add in my retarder, and then just start painting. When I am done painting, I give the paints a good mist with water and put the lid on. While these palettes are not ridiculously expensive, they can be a little pricey, and not everyone will be able to afford them. So here are some ideas for affordable and easy alternatives. Basically, any type of plastic container with a lid can be used as a covered palette, such as old takeout containers. These are great because you can get them for free when you order your food and it recycles them. Add your paint in, mix them up, use retarder if you like, use a spray bottle if you like, and then when you get done, just spray down your paints and then add the lid on and save your paints for your next painting session. Another affordable alternative is to use cling wrap or aluminum to cover open air palettes. However, these are not airtight, so your paints won't stay wet as long as they would in an airtight container. But using a retarder or spraying your paints with water before you cover them will help with that. So the last item that I want to talk about that you can use to keep your paints wet is a sponge. So at art stores, you can find a special sponge and acrylic mixing paper that helps to keep your paints wet. You just dampen the sponge and then add the special paper on top. This paper is very porous and allows the moisture to come up through to keep your paints wet. So you don't even have to spray them with water, and using retarder is just an added bonus. This sponge and acrylic paper actually comes with the Masterson palette, but you can buy the sponge and the paper separately. So the sponge and acrylic paper can get a little pricey, so here's a more affordable option that I learned from the channel Delightful, using paper towels and tracing paper. Cut the tracing paper to fit inside whatever container you're using. Fold some paper towels to make a little cushion and wet the paper towels. Put the tracing paper on top and you are ready to go. Here's a little bonus tip for you. If you're using a container with a lid, you can cover your paints up and save them for the next day. So that's it. I hope you found these tips helpful and that they will save you some frustrations with your future painting. If you liked any of these tips, then give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments section if you plan on trying any of them. If you would like to continue to follow me on this art journey, then make sure you subscribe, and if you like, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!